Sairam students. So as your exams are starting from 25th of July, children, we will revise the chapters which are there for your unit tests. So today children, we will revise chapter 1, that is Roman numerals. So let's start. So in ancient times, Romans, they use symbols instead of numbers. So ancient time means olden times. Olden times, what the Romans used to do? They use symbols instead of numbers. In Roman numerals, there is no symbol for 0. So the symbol, it starts from the number 1. So children, for 0 there is no symbol, and the symbol, it starts from the number 1. So 1, it is written in Roman numeral as capital I, and for the number 5 it is written as capital V, and for the number 10 it is written as capital X. So now we'll just have a look at all the rules. So in Roman numerals there are 4 rules. So what is our rule number 1? If the symbols 1 or if the symbols I or X is written consecutively 2 or 3 times, their sum total is the number they make. So children, consecutively means it is repeated immediately after that symbol. So if you can see over here you can see the symbol 1, right? So immediately after it, the same symbol has been repeated. Now if you can see here the symbol X, so first symbol is X, again immediately the second symbol is X, right? So this is called as consecutively. If you can see 3 over here, right, the symbol for 3 capital I is there. So it is consecutively appearing, right? So it should appear only 2, or if it appears 2 or 3 times, then it is the total, right? The total of that symbols. So now if you see, so the Roman number 2, right? The symbol for 2 is 2 capital I, right? So what do we do it as? 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So we have added, right? So it is the total. So now X and X. So symbol for X is 10 and the other symbol for X is 10. So 10 plus 10 is equal to 20. Then the symbol for 3 is 3 capital I, right? So 1 plus 1 plus 1, it becomes 3. So you have added it, right? So what your rule number 1 is? Symbol I or X, if it is written consecutively 2 or 3 times, it is their total, right? So let's move to the second rule. The symbols I and X can be repeated for a maximum of 3 times only. So you can repeat this symbol only 3 times, right? So if you can see example, now Roman number 1, right? Capital I, it is written as 1. Then you take the Roman number 2, 2 capital I, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. And then Roman number 3, 3 capital I, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. But for the number 4, you cannot write it as 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 4 times I, right? So the rule, because the rule number 2 is you can use it only 3 times, right? Not more than that. So for the symbol 4, there is another symbol. Now the symbol 5, it is never repeated consecutively. So symbol 5, it is not repeated immediately after the symbol 5. Again you cannot take the symbol 5, right children? So now let's go to the rule 3. When either symbol capital I or capital 5 is written on the right of the symbol of a bigger number, its value is added to the value of the bigger number. So if you can see children here for the example, now see here, right? Now you can see here, this is the symbol, that is V and I, right? Capital V and capital I. If you can see the symbol I, it is written on the right of V. So what we are doing, we are adding it, right? So 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. So what was our rule? That when the symbol I, it is written on the right of V. So right is V. So what they do, its value is added to the value of the bigger number. So 5 is a bigger number. So that's why plus 1 is added to it and it becomes 6. Similarly, if you can see the second example, capital X and 3 capital I. Now again the capital I, it is written to the right of the symbol X. So what is being done? It is added. So symbol for X is 10 and then 3 capital I. So you are adding plus 1 and plus 1. So your answer becomes 13. So now let's go to the rule number 4. When capital I is written on the left of V or X, then the value is subtracted from the value of V or X. However, the symbol I is not written more than once before 5 or X. So let's see the example for understanding the rule, right? Now Roman number 4 is written, right? So you can see the symbol I, it is written on the left of V. So what we are doing, we are subtracting it from the bigger number, right? So 5 is your bigger number. So 5 minus 1, it becomes 4. Now second example you take, again X symbol is there and the capital I, it is written to the left of X. So what we are doing, symbol X, your symbol for X is 10 and you are subtracting 1 from it, you get the answer as 9. So these are the 4 rules, children, which can be used as fill in the blanks or as true or false. So questions will be based on these rules also. So it may be fill in the blanks or true or false. So you should know all the 4 rules properly. Then you can see there are some alphabets given over here, right? And there are some numbers. So these numbers, they have got some symbols which are written in Roman numerals. Now you already know that for the number 1 you write it as capital I, and for the number 5 you write it as capital V. For the number 10 you write it as capital X. So now for the number 50 you write it as capital L, and for the number 100 you write it as capital C. For the number 500 you write it as capital D, and for the number 1000 you write it as capital M. Right, children? So these were the for these numbers the Roman numerals were used, right? So now children, we'll take some examples, right? We'll write the Roman numerals from 1 to 20. So let's start. Now for number 1, how will you write the Roman numeral? You will write it as capital I. Now for the number 2, what it will be? It will be 2 capital I, right? And for the number 3, it will be 3 capital I, right? For the number 4, you cannot use it, right? You had seen other rules. So in the rules it was given that you cannot use the number I, the alphabet I 4 times. So for the symbol, for the number 4, this symbol will be used, right? Then for the number 5, it will be capital V. Now for the number 6, it will be V and I. Now for the number 7, it will be V and 2 capital I. For the number 8, it will be V and 3 capital I. And for the number 9, it will give capital I and then X. And for the number 10, it will be symbol X, right? So now let's go to the next number. So for the number 11, how will you write? You will write it as X and capital I, right? And then for the, so till number 19, till number 20, you are going to use the first symbol as X only. So X and then 2 capital I, again X and 3 capital I, X and then capital I and then V. Then for 15, X and V. And for number 16, X, V and capital I. 17, X, V and 2 capital I. 18, X, V and 3 capital I. 19, X and capital I and capital X. And for 20, 2 capital X. So these are the symbols you write for 1 to 20. So children, you have to remember 1 to 10, and then if you remember 1 to 10, rest for all the numbers you can write it using that numbers only, right? So because you know 11 is 10 plus 1. So you will write the symbol for X and the symbol for 1. Similarly, 15. 10 plus 5 is 15. So you will write the symbol for X and the symbol for 5. So it will come as XV. So this is the way you will remember the symbols. Now we'll see some questions which will come for the exam. So in the exam, children, this way the questions can be asked. So I have given some examples. So suppose the first question will be, choose the correct answer to fill in the blanks. So what is your first one? Symbol C stands for the number dash. So 3 options will be given: 1000, 50 and then 100. Now children, you have to select one answer from this 3 options given below. So now tell me, what is the symbol, what is the number for the symbol C, right? We had I had shown you L, C, D, M. So L, it stands for 50. So C, it will stand for 100. So you will select the answer as 100. So 100 will be your answer. So this way you are going to select it, right? Then the second one is, the letter X is used as a symbol for the number. Again 3 options will be given: 5, 10 and 15. So now the letter X, you have to select the correct answer. So letter X is used for which number? It is used for the number 10. So this will be your selection. Let's take one more. For the number 1000, dash symbol is used. So number 1000, which symbol is used? M was in the last, and so 1000 will be, so you will get 3 options: L, D and M. So out of these 3, you are going to select one. That is the right answer you will select. So the number 1000, what is the symbol? M is the symbol, right? So this will be your answer. So let's see the next question. Select the correct option, true or false. So what is the question? You have to say true or false. So that also you are going to select it. The symbol 5 can be repeated consecutively. So remember children, I had told you the rules. What was in the rule? That the symbol 5, it cannot be, is never repeated consecutively. Whereas what is given here, it can be repeated consecutively. So what will be your answer? You will select it as either true or false. So you will select it as false. The second one is the symbols I and X can be repeated consecutively for a maximum of 3 times. Again, this is based on your rules. So what was in the rule? Same thing, right? Symbol I and X, it can be repeated consecutively for only 3 times. So your answer will be true. So true you will select. Let's move to the third one. In Roman numerals, the symbol starts from 0. So you have to select whether it is true or false. So what we had learned, the symbol starts from 0. No, the symbol starts from 1. So your answer is false. So you will select false as the option. Okay, so now let's go to the second type of question. Choose the correct option. Now the first one is the Roman numeral V and 2 capital I corresponds to the number, and 3 options are given: 5, 8 and 7. So what is the Roman numeral for this symbol? It is 7, right? So you will select the answer as 7. Now the second one, the international numeral 19 can be written in Roman numeral as. Now the number 19 is given and 3 options are given, right? So you have to select the right one. Now 19 means 10 plus 9. So what is the symbol for 10? It is X. And what is the symbol for 9? I and then X. So you have to see here where is that option. So here is the option. So you will select this as your answer. So let's move to the next one. The next one is match the following. So 2 columns will be given, column A and column B. Now you can see in column B there are same answers repeated over here, right? Now in the column A you can see there are 2 symbols. First symbol is for XX, X is for 10 and the other X is for 10. So what we had seen in rule number 1, it is the addition X plus X. So it becomes 10 plus X and X will become 10 plus 10 is equal to 20. So you will select 20 as your answer. Right, children? So next one is 4. So 4, how is the Roman numeral written as? In these 4 options, so it will be your first option, right? Now the symbol for the symbol M, what will be the number? You will have to see over here, 4, 20, 1000 or 17. It will be 1000. So this way you are going to select your answer. Now the symbol, what is the symbol? X, V and 2 capital I. So what will be the answer? X is for 10, V is for 5 and then 2I. So means 2. So 10 plus 5, 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. So you will select 17 as your option. So this is the way, children, you are going to you are going to select the answers for whatever questions will be given. All will be objective type and you have to only select the answers, right? So I hope students you have got an idea about how the paper will be, right? So the mock test and the unit test paper will be in the same way. You have to just select your answers, right, children? So we'll meet in the next session with the revision of the second chapter. Till then, goodbye.